hear that? That's Copper and Kona. They don't know where their dad is. So they're greeting me with their howls. It's a lot. They do this very often. Will doesn't realize just how often they do this. I think he believes that I entice them to begin this howling episode, but they just do it on their own. Me and Will have had Apple Watches now for over 2 years, and I still have mine, but he doesn't have his anymore. And what had happened was he was putting a box of my belongings into the attic at our old house, and he had taken off his watch so he could get up into the attic without damaging it, and he forgot he left it on the back of his car. Long story short, he had left the neighborhood and it slid off his car, and at one point or another, if the fall alone didn't make the Apple Watch break, it was ran over. And we found the pieces crushed. And so he's been without a watch, and he's attempted to use those knockoff watches on Amazon and whatnot, and he's just not had any luck. And so he's been wanting a watch for a long time. I'm coming.
Go get in the car.
But I have to pee.
Go pee.
Okay. Reagan's screaming real loud in the stores. You screaming? Eee! Ooh. Oh, could you hear her?
I did.
She was
to come
screaming.
back. I need to come back for you.
Chicka 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 choo 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 choo. Reagan's going choo choo. She's having a blast. Choo choo. So Will got his Apple Watch because he couldn't wait, because he's so impatient, and he sold his hobby items to afford his watch. William, you're scaring Reagan.
You have to do it like this. I call this the dodgeball picker up or no hander. Flip it on your foot. Mess up, just flip it back. You'd argue that this is more time consuming, but I argue it's less work.
Show me.
It worked well with that one.
I wasn't recording when you did it just then.
I bought that watch for me because I went from being here on the totem pole to being eagle that's over the whole giant totem pole. Listen, it'll do us both well because you don't want the meat going bad, do you? No, I'm gonna put it in the freezer so that way we have it when we get back. We don't have to cook for you guys right away. No, it'll go bad. It won't go bad, Copper. Yeah. Talked to the FDA today, gave them a call. That's what they said. They said it's gonna go bad, so beef as well, please.
Copper.
Listen, if I hear a little part between Copper and Dad, I swear to God, I'm losing. You guys forget is I have supersonic hearing, so every time he's in the office going, that's freaking ringing in my ears, man.
That's you, Kona. Will was hungry, so he asked me to make him breakfast. So I am making bacon and basically a bacon, egg, and cheese. I'm gonna take bacon off because I think it's getting crispy. Oh God. I hate oily foods. And an orange. It's about the best I can do.
Casey made me breakfast this morning because I jokingly said, make me bacon and eggs.
I thought you were serious.
And she did.
You were joking.
Well, I didn't think you would. No, I really wanted
Are you
it.
kidding me? You didn't think I would?
I did not think you
I do
would.
everything you ask because I love you.
I can smell your bowl.
Don't do that, Reagan Page. William is taking the dogs to the vet. They need to get upped on their Bordetella vaccine. It expires, I think, the day after we get back from our trip. And so just to keep things safe, also to keep things proactively safe pre-trip as well as be prepared for what we don't know post-trip, it's important we just knock this out of the way while we can. And so that's what he's doing. Are you guys excited? Clear as day you are. You're gonna go have fun. You're gonna go be safe. You're not gonna get in trouble. Okay, so ignore the beeping. Will obviously has the fob with him, but the dogs are getting dropped off right now. We are on the way to the airport for our trip to Georgia to go house hunting, and feeling very hopeful that we're gonna find something. I feel like we have been very tempted by what we're seeing, but it's so hard being far away, and so this trip is definitely what is needed to really check out the area and be certain that what we're seeing online really does in fact match the expectations. Reagan fell asleep. I have to pee. Everything is packed. Will is just wrapping up his day. Oh, and then we'll be at the airport eventually here soon. All right, so we are officially in Georgia. We had a long day yesterday coming in. The flight was good. Reagan got a little fussy here and there.
We're on a big boy plane.
We were on a huge plane. We were, what kind of plane size is that?
I think it was a 767.
We were on a 767 going from Phoenix to Atlanta.
767.
It was a fairly empty plane. We were,
35 people on board.
there was only 35 people. We were way off to the right, which is me, Will, and Reagan all just sitting together.
They did not upgrade to first class, for obvious reasons probably, but there was enough seats in first class to seat everybody on the plane.
The fun happened after we landed and we went to go get our rental car.
They stranded us at midnight with an infant in Atlanta.
Yeah, there was literally nothing. And we were staying in Alpharetta.
34 miles away?
34 miles away. There was no rent-a-cars. There was nothing open. We specifically had changed reservations to Thrifty Car Rental because the other places were closed by the time the plane landed, but we had gotten there and they said that we were one person away from a car. I don't know what the point of putting a reservation in it is if they just give away your car. So basically we took an expensive Uber from Atlanta to Alpharetta. This morning Will got up early and he Ubered to an Enterprise to get a car. And it's pretty much been how his morning's been going. And so we are here to go house hunting.
Second conversation about reservations. We're at this extended stay. We literally just walked out of the lobby. They called us about a second room that we have starting today for Casey's dad. We prepaid for this reservation. Now, we don't need the king size bed, but they called to tell us that the king size bed isn't available. But I prepaid for that reservation. So why are people giving away our reservation? I get it spring break, and then there's the PGA Tour, and then the motocross something going on this weekend. But stop giving away my stuff that I'm prepaying.
We're going house hunting and we have 6 houses today, or 8. We have somewhere between 6 to 8 houses that we're going to be checking out today. And hopefully we're going to find something that we like. So far, we haven't really seen the area in the daylight, but Looks pretty decent. I'll kind of spin you around here.
I went to get the rental car this morning and I was absolutely in love with the scenery coming back in, so I'm excited.
This is no desert.
They're gonna put an offer on that home, and hopefully it'll be ours hopefully we'll know for certain it's ours in a few short hours.
Yeah. All right.
You'll go to bed tonight knowing I did.
Better, man.
All right.
So we just put an offer in on this house and we are waiting to find out if it's going to be ours, and it looks like it might be because so far we're the highest bidder. Which room? That room? With the bay windows? That's the one you want?
Yes.
That's your room?
Yes.
Oh gosh, she's gonna cry.
Oh no, what's
Oh
wrong?
no, we'll come back
What's
soon.
wrong? You can have any room you want. You're like, I want to be in your bedroom, mommy. I want to be with you.
Oh my god. Okay, so we are leaving the hotel right now. Me and Will are meeting our realtor at the house that accepted our offer officially. So we're gonna go check it out now that it's ours. Look at everything. Decide what about it is so beautiful. What about it needs some work. And just kind of check out the place. And kind of plan any moving related thoughts as it relates to that.
There's my castle.
That's Reagan's castle right there.
Love the facade.
Right. So this is my office. No, I'm just kidding.
From there, out of sight. Just take like a extension cord.
Yeah.
And
Do you want me to stand in there for reference? This is the dining room. This is where we're gonna draw when we do crafts because the kitchen table's too small.
buffet will fit perfectly.
I think it's too tall. But you don't have bathroom. Reagan, what you think of your house? You're gonna grow up here. You won't remember Arizona much. It's a cool fan. You want to see the garage? And you have your breaker box inside the house. Guest room, stairs. Yeah, like, you know how many times Reagan or me, we're just gonna jump off the edge. Look at you.
Reagan.